This is Smith Welding. I'm Adam Niffen. I'm your host. Stroll around the shop with us. Check out what we got in here today. It's always fun and interesting. Alright, so Jeremy's finishing up, bolting the shoulders up into. We got the basic front end assemblies back together. We're going to do some smoke work on these as well. That's kind of new work. Let me get you down in here. We scrubbed everything with a metal conditioner. Back there's all primered and shit. I didn't want to cover that up and not have it primered. A little bit of body work here. Minor. All this can be done with just regular filler. Everything looks great. Our rear patch. Now this side I didn't show you guys any of the patchwork going in, but you can see it came out real nice. I want to fill just a little bit with fiberglass at these seams. They're a little deeper. I want to protect that. Spot welds come out good. The other side's pretty much the same. We got tape off around the truck at the tan, so we can do the two-tone effect the owner wants with matte black or satin black. We have to paint the bottom edge of the door, inside of the doors, so I'll tape that off, seal it, and then do what I got to do there. Once I get the insides of the doors and the inside door jambs done, we'll shut the doors and we'll prep the whole truck off for the rest of the paint. We're there. I mean, we're in the home row. We're at the end of this process. I'll pop back in here and there to show you our progress, get some final footage and photos before we're comfortable shipping it. You know, at the point we're comfortable shipping it, we'll go from there. Textbook, this should be after your first wipe. Both ends, I use a little bit of fiberglass and a couple intermittent spots that it was more imperfect than the rest. How's that? This is after my first wipe and sand with 80. Bring it across. I got a little fill to do here on these areas, but everything filled out very well. What I'm using right now is my third sheet jitterbug with just an older used up piece of sandpaper on it. Actually, I got a wipe to do down in there. See how rough that looks? It's fiberglass, so we'll smooth that out. We'll go over, I'll show you the other side that hasn't been sanded yet. That's what we started off with, okay? We'll hit this with the jitterbug. Clean it up, come around this corner, that's fiberglass there. Come around that corner as much as we can. The blue is polyester, the green is fiberglass. I should do one more wipe, sand everything with 180. It's going to get the rock chip guard that Ford uses because the bottom inch of the doors are that textured in that already, and I'm not going to sand into all that. There's nothing wrong with it. We want a factory appearing. We want to repair this factory appearance. The biggest aim and ideal is once you're done and gone, even the custom mods we're doing to this truck, which are not small, I mean they're simple, but the appeal, the curve value of it is a big deal. But nonetheless, we want it to appear as though we've never been there. We want to make it look as much like it ran off the showroom floor as possible. So the chip guard is the route to go. I'm going to get this side hit in the second wipe, and then I'm going to sand the other side so I can sand this side down. Do one side of the car at a time. That way you're always moving, you're not sitting there with your thumb in your ass. Good day. This is the next step. We've got the chip guard. I stopped it down here. Went up with the black paint, scuffed the surface and everything appropriately. I stopped at that line. I don't know where our outside line is going to end up being. It'll bleed back through, but I need this to set up. This is the jam work we needed to do. As you can see with the chip guard and everything, I mean, we got the body work, I would say 90%, because 110, 100, whatever you want to call it, perfection doesn't exist with chip guard because it has that textured appearance. We went ahead and did chip guard in here too because, well, I could. So now this sets up and dries. Went right to the edge. Boop. This sets up and dries. I can go over and hand tool the other side, get it set up like this. Then I can shut this side and I can prep off this side of the truck. This is all going to have to get wet sanded. We're going to have to go at least just barely above the line. And then we got some pinstriping to apply later. That's where we're at. It appears the only place on this truck that has a chip guard is the cab itself. The door bottoms are already covered with it. There's some spots I will have to sand down to get some rust out, and then reapproach, and I'll have to tape off that bottom about that much of the door. Let me see if they can catch a shot. Yep, there you go. That's what that chip guard looks like under your paint. Looks almost like a decal. So if the bottom of the door is damaged, we got to sand it, tape it off, shoot that little bit. We'll wet sand all this down. So we'll be able to, wow, I got an ugly mug. We will be able to do the assembly in the morning, deliver it, be done with it. That's the aim. Yeah, keep in touch. We'll be back. We call this the last leg. Last thing I got to do is I'm going to smoke these in a special way. I'll show you how we're going to do the full turn signal, and then we're going to leave a bar in the middle open, top and bottom we're going to smoke. So we tape that off with fine line, mask it over, do the 2 coats, 3 coats of clear, peel that off, and then just do a standard coat of clear over the whole thing. Tack cloth, we got some sealer, spot sealing to do. And on the exterior of the truck, the tan is a thing of the past. Really, next shot will be me showing you guys finished up, painting, cleaning the gun, so forth. About done for the day. Damn. That makes a big fucking difference on this truck. Now, it's just barely tack free. This is what the customer brought me, okay? He asked around and these fellows said just such a thing. It's pretty damn awesome. Tomorrow, after that's cured up enough in the morning, we'll put the wheel stops back on, the wheel frames back on after, oh dear, we put the pinstriping on. So the pinstriping is either in the truck or I got it stashed somewhere and I forgot where I put it. I'm good for these hijinks. Alright, so underneath, once it's cured up enough, I can go up underneath. I'm going to pour 15 some areas and then undercoat. I got some rubberized undercoating for that. Shit, for you it'll be 10 seconds. For me it'll be tomorrow morning. But I want to show you all what's going on. What's up, what's up? It's a satin finish. I use Bulldog adhesion promoter on everything, okay? I didn't want to come into issue. That's got that chip guard, rock chip protector on it, just like the bottom inch of the door does. See that line? So it's all rock guarded, so it matches. This doesn't have anything on it, doesn't need it. It looks like we did all right getting back in there and getting that black. We couldn't reach all the way around the corner, you see that? Somebody's gonna go, oh motherfucker, you fucked up. I could have got up underneath there and no. I mean, you end up making yourself runs. It's a bad deal. So we got a pinstriping. Ooh, look at that. It just changes the whole look of the truck. Here's the, you know, the black trim and the tail light. We got that one blacked out too. So tomorrow morning, what you're going to see is pinstriping going on, the wheel arch is going on, the bumpers front and rear, and the plastic valance and covers and all that shit that go on those will go on. I will smoke the headlights and the turn signals. Turn signals get smoked fairly dark. Interesting thing when you smoke lights in this fashion, the light transmittance is still pretty much there. You don't lose a lot in translation. It's pretty snazzy, I think. The Tundra I did, I blacked those bastards out. But you hit the brake lights, it's the brightest day. So, headlights, turn signals to smoke, undercoating, a little bit of port 15, and just assembly. This will be segment 4, and this will be the wrap-up. We're at the end of it. There you go. That's pinstriping the customer ordered. He likes it, he wants it, he digs it, so we put it on. That squirrely shit was a pain in the ass to lay down though. It almost looks like it doesn't line up here. That's where two of the knotted twists. It's dumb. Optical contusion. There we are. Those bumpers that we did the bed liner on. This side's in the shade, so it really sets it off. It's filthy right now. We're gonna give it a rinse. And that's all that's on the ticket for this one. Smoke those. I didn't get as clean a crisp a line as I would have liked. I don't know. Operator error? Probably. Smoke those out dark. No beacon through when he flashes his fogs on. There you go. We stopped it right there. Is our parting line. The doors got a little bit of that treatment too. They were starting to corrode. My division was tagged. This is I think I'm going to give this product an A+ so far. This Eastwood's urethane single stage matte black. Sets up quick so you can keep moving. You'll be happy with that.